shafo nyina akwa ba shonkon fambra showdown Jumedi so Kumasi online TV Thick TV and AFA is the face of Ken TV midi ede na ya zawadi yakoso my Ghana era sabre matnasia midi ni nyina no esom mo meshe so nya subscribe ya mpacho subscribe to the channel ma me share video we ma nu ebo so share fa mo bi foforo na comment section na se say dare day nyina no meni mo adi juma na metu gya wa ha na wonso wato we de ede afa comment section na se so ede amame ukọ comment section hono nso a eyade ayedi post no at hono NPP amanyo ko na nche omokoto aba womokwa akoyidi obedi party denim that is 2028 nipa 4 ene ya list wo mudi mesho ye papa said de wo sha wo sefata so lead party denim no obetimi avoti ede amasa nipa enter say menso Jumedi ne so nipa beto aba ene comment bebe nyina no eyade a mesho ni nyina na metie for ma shofo nyina no wo munso ehu ene Wednesday communicators NPP NDC beba betena se na eja ya twetwe nkomo ede afa ye man hu hana ATB so beba betena se na eja nsema ba won krata ne mu no wato ne bo apese ni nyina mu ede amaye njume ko bi so adaroma ena abrani abrabia na ya so mitumi betena video manum say ede show dodge media no ebesom Lion clinic GH ya we da so a wechi a wunya anu eduro dia doctor fo aju sike dia doctor ni bi kura ka che so ya dia we dia anu eduro ni honom dia aka ne sese bi obeto anana no wonsie do be pacho entien sama wo mo ka tutumi ka be pie mo Lion clinic GH wo ma share no mo ma we bibiduro papa ebetimi etu ya dia ni nyina no ase ede amount say ye gonorrhea say ye syphilis pressure candidiasis ni de keka hu nyina na wo hu problem nyina no wo mo ye hu ade ye papa eye bibiduro nko a wo mo kita 2 branches en kramantem no ade a wo mo ewo spinter saso na Kumasi ha no wo mo tech maxima wo mo ye adwuma Mondays ekosi Saturdays aropa 8 am edikosi enwumbre 6 pm eye free consultation o frɛ wo mo a o ha no wa mane nyina betumi no wo ma twetwe nkoma a wuntie sike bia frɛ wo mo 0559658403 and as 0558143438 na one wo mo entwetwe enkomo Danis garage nso asoma se wo so se ka bia da wo pe bia no wo be pie mo ma share ya wo mo benye bi ede ama wo pe o mechi akwan ya wo mo Kumasi asokwa wo mo ni TI amas na edi enhwani wo betumi afrɛ wo mo 0550623377 mayen ko na ensama ndede na maboaboa no memfa de nyina no emfa mbeso mo Another ena yenya ntie say NPP amanyokuo no the former parliamentary candidate Edema Klole to constituency ade a chese Bape one ne hukeni ewo US na eja misunderstanding ba ku bienu bi agesesi wo muntem no ade a Bape ya chose kai ade a stab na yere busua enye asem keto akra enkrata enu eba ye nyina no na sansem bo nyina no ade a na ewo mu na ya dwendwen hwan yesi ye sisi ananga na NPP amanyokuo no jesende edi nimpo anya de ene party na ba beda ne bibie wo honom na afi no ye hwe se ye bekwa kwato abewie na ya pekwa ye befa so a wo mo be ye betu wo mafunu wo masiesie party na ba ya kono na party na ye nimdifo ne nyansafo party no obi atumi asa ba beka ne ho abomu biom no makokode adinkunim that is 2028 na arewo samenso a ente sel ba de amanfo mpe NPP di ne kurate dada we hwe akoba de ene na seja eyade ebebo wo mutuja ankasa na menene mu anam se ene wiase ajasa aba pa pay uko ni social media platforms so in fact na yere onfani ni agro dane de nyina no post de yere no otro sempa de fa na yere ho na dem pa na beka ne se wo betam se kan se wo de stabe eye na yere na no na eye Valentine ya brante ni di no ya fa Valentina ni note na yere ewo fa aba beka sa wo kire se ebra wona ne wo fa ase de twetwe nkomo no ne wo fa ase editu denim se ni kunu de o webusua enka eja awawe misunderstanding de obi enim se ye normal small misunderstanding bi ena eba wo muntem ena wo ba no echetin eye be ma na ye friend of Valentino ne se obe paake de ne ma no akwa wade no ade a wo bejai nti ye se misunderstanding ne mu ana brantie ko discourse kind of okọ kitchen honom na ndi ebusua okọ tam sekai ena oba ne loke ne ho na brantie ebo ne ho modia na obi edo no se na me na wo ba ku enwu a de ebeka esha ene se na yire o de stabe ne ba ku mienu miensa owie na nso ho anyame adom oba no wanto na nanom wonse do na oba ne isu pacho esre ne se onko na onfa ne kopie mu ayaresabia na wo muntumi enhwe no na sema according to eye wo fa wo de tudwa ne se ebra ne wo fa ase eye oba no kasa asemi ena brante ye ye fa ne Valentino yi wo ka asemi no obekwa kopie mu ayaresabia nko ade a aye se kopie mu honom a wo bisa o se den na ba ya wo pira ya memmomi din enkase na memme so na wo pira ya na se me ena me de se kan ewo wo sa nti ase ababa we nyame ya adom na ende ba meti ase okọ ya na ne ka ki wo no ho na ende abusua wo tire mu no loke do no ene gbra wo kopie mu ewo ayaresabia wo mutumi share na agese abusua wanto anananom ewo nsiado but eya abrantie ya ye friend Valentino yi sabre ya bene mo kase okopie mu US dia aban ensa asoni mu ankasa enye asem keto akra measure so obeka me hono yakọ na yakọ akotie ensama wo fei edi tu dwane nyina no emra sisia.
They had a little argument like every marriage will do, and I think in the course of the conversation she said if things continue the way they are, she may file for a divorce, and I think that didn't sit well with Ninoy. So when I spoke to her yesterday, the guy, according to my niece, Ninoy said, if you attempt divorcing, then it's either I kill you or I kill myself. So I think in the course of the confrontation, Ninoy went down the kitchen, and she said, realizing that she's angry, she went to the room and locked the door. But she came back, broke the door with a knife, and started stabbing her. So he stabbed her 3 times. But she, in the pain, pleaded with him to take her to the hospital, which he agreed on the condition that she will not mention the name that is the one who caused the stabbing. So she agreed, and that's the only way he allowed her, okay, dress up and let me take you to the hospital. Fortunately, she had a car key with her. The car key was still in her pocket. So she rushed to the car, locked the car, and followed her with a knife, according to my niece. But she managed to drive in that pain and with the blood coming out straight to the hospital where she works. She says the nurse. So she drove straight to the hospital where she works. So as at yesterday, she was still at the ICU.
Ebusiana chese Valentino ni noi notei ne yere ewofa na yekotie ne nsem nyina ba ya wato ne bo achechiremu ama ye nyina yehu akwan agesa brante wo fa so a wo stabe ne yere trust me say meni be koso edi sansan we echi update bia da bebe bia no me ba betena video mu hanim say na me ni nyina no aba besom aware enso de ebusua yese ne kwan wa ne ya less than 10 minutes impo ena misi yo ye twetwe nkowo no obeka se obi wo hono ma ye obi bisa se ba ne sen ena ring nkwa ringa nipa de hye wo mu so obi ware no the ring hye ne sa ade ne de hye left ena nipa no ko yi ano ka se because marriage is not right enu nti na da ne de nyina no ye de ring hye left ebi ena esinka den na be ka branti a wona na yere te na yere ho ofe kama misunderstanding kakra bi obekwa akwotwe se kan no de stab na yere mpriensa se nyankopon wa mbe ma ka baba we wato anananom wonsie do but at the end of the day nso no aseda ene ye de matwe ni ampo nyankopon se asemboni biada anto eye ababa we meto aso di amamodi anache se NPP amanyokuo no sabre di ebusua eja a edere wo mu no enya asem ketoa enu ada ye se gede di akopre ko hire Japan abeki kansem bi ajaza amanfo se wo mu nti bi da ye se ada ye Kennedy say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia twantro Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nka nokure Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia yi obi a wosi ye ma ne be ye mampedi wo kuro ma kuro se papa no entro eye ade a chese ahye ne ma na sa se we ya kompre ko hire Japan beka ye chese nra Bawumia camp eje dele wo honom ne jeze men kan say eja wo de back Kennedy camp no enye easy na ye nyina ye so na boss Kyei Mensah Bonsu de papa pani adane de nyina ya na meka say sebi waton ne nyansa de ama abofra de say Dr. Bawumia obi aka wasom wo NPP party ni mu obi a waye minority leader pay obi a waye majority leader pay obi a was serving the longest in parliament honorable Kyei Mensah Bonsu former member of parliament at the Maswame constituency papa odi Bawumia chi wo ma no aba no abeto bomb ba ku bi ori anu akwa akope baby atena afi ye be hu awon no asaba beto bomb bi bananu ada bi obeto bomb se ye po bi a ye ko BBC a obetumi akwa resabrofo no edi egu ho no ma jese Ghana fo ye be show ni mu boy ya adwe man no since there no yanti asem biara emfafri na no bio na no ye akompre ko hin Agyapong one ye nuanom a wo mo oboko ono o mo hwehwe nkomo delegate ni ade esere wo mo se o mo nto aba ne famma no na wo ba ne ma papa wo ni sho beba ba ye ni ade nyina nam sho ma no kwa se wate se Dr. Bawumia ka se edubu ahen ade a wanko biom because se na ne ho mfa no o se Kyei Mensah Bonsu ati ewremu o se Kyei Mensah Bonsu se ensema Kennedy akompre ko yin Agyapong be kan ye no ne kwan kura san ko ba bonten be kasa asem ne kura na yepe wo bia wo twantra se de Kennedy ka se Bawumia twandre yepe de wo twantra anka anya hwe no anka wo se ye ono Kennedy akompre ko hin Agyapong na so be wo video bi it is less than 15 seconds sa video no the same honorable Kyei Mensah Bonsu na wone delegates kasa ena ono Kyei Mensah Bonsu now obetu nanum tuo ena obeka se edubu ahen ya mana nkobiom because na ne ho edodo no ebusi amati ase the same Kyei Mensah Bonsu no o ma yeti ase se edubu ahen wankobiom because as at that time no na yade a ne ho fa no na minim dia banti a the same Kyei Mensah Bonsu ne waba bonti ebusua oka something different not together be kire so ono no sansam ne wanka hwe kura fanfa ho de sensem de ebusua papa yi waka bia nkasa ka me ho ne yankwa na ye hwa sa video no so emra sisia
aduwa ya sano because wanyade it's sano because 1995 economy says na ho do na fi na ho de eso tipa ene man ufuo ba aduwa ya sano because wanyade it's sano because 1995 economy says na ho do na fi na ho de eso tipa ene man ufuo ba
Kyei Mensah Bonsu no wutie ne kasa wasi edubu ahen yes son because as at that time no na yade a edubu ahen na ne ho emfa no na so asemi ba bontin na me expect kura se ono Kyei Mensah Bonsu shu be ba bontin na no aba betumu bi but this time no na no aba betumu bi oso ono kura ne na asem na wo kan ye no wan kase there was no election nipa oso wan kase there was no election ne de ekoso na asem no kura ye chema wutumi ne kan ye na Kennedy akompre ko hin Agyapong de oso obi your trofo de ne na ono ankasa mu no or your trofo just sensem de bapai wa probi e de egu honom ene Kennedy boko won sensem nso a wo be kasa ye be kire so ono ne obi a wo ba wo betumi ahwe se NPP amanyoko no e betumi anya seat ni bi e wo boko no papa we ya to ne bo we nya ne ho wa bobo na adu feel obusua wo bia anje ne kapre kura me hye so we ka me ho ne yakọ ni asaso akwakotie nsem foforo asaso di tu udwa no so emra sisia
was ailing, but nobody, I never said that on account of that he didn't participate in the 1996 elections. I didn't say that. This issue was extrapolated by Chairman Woon to me recently, I think about 3 days or so back, and Ken has pounced on it. Dr. Bawumia himself has not even spoken to it. But then he makes the attribution to Dr. Bawumia, which is factually incorrect. So it's like wherever he heard it from. But let me state emphatically and unambiguously that it's not come from Dr. Bawumia. And even Woontumi's statement, Woontumi never said that Professor Edubuahin did not participate in the 1996 primaries. He hasn't said so. He hasn't said so. So I don't know where Ken is coming from when he's making this wild allegation against Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. This fabrication and the launch of this spirited attack is unacceptable. It's unacceptable. And rather, he has proved to be untruthful in this exercise. Dr. Bawumia never made any such statement, and even wound to me, as I said, who came and spoke to the topic, never made the statement that on account of the ill health of Adubuahin, he didn't participate in the 1996 primaries. Wound to me didn't say that. That's for the records. Now, the other one that he alludes to is to the fact that in the Boko enclave, the recent elections, NPP did not garner any seats in the Boko enclave. The Boko enclave now has 6 constituencies. The truth of the matter is that we didn't have any seats in the Boko enclave in the 2024 elections, general elections. But that's not the first time. Kufuor's time, even when he was a sitting president, in the Boko enclave, we scored 0. Kufuor's time, we scored 0. So this is not the first time it's happened. Unfortunate as it is, we haven't abandoned the Boko enclave because we have won seats there before. But when it happens the way it has happened, and you attribute the cause to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, then you are telling us that you don't even know the history of this party. Again, is most unfortunate. I will appeal to delegates in the lead up to this election. What should be the acid test for selecting or choosing our presidential candidate? One is the vision of the person, the competence of the person, the track record of the person, the experience of the person in governance, the character of the person, the humility of the person, the integrity of the person. Let's look at these traits to assess them. We are looking at somebody who has that mental fortitude, not to be lapsing into spasms of incoherence. We want somebody who really, we are not just looking for a flag bearer, we are looking for a presidential candidate. Somebody who has the experience and who has the competence to lead the party and the country ultimately.
Kyei Mensah Bonsu no Obiena Nwaka Ghana for say NPP Amanyoko no, they are not just looking for a flag bearer. Sa statement no make you no cry ayamesri ankasa. Esan say bibi no hono ma NPP Amanyoko no eya eche say 2028 one beso omudi nkunim. I say Kyei Mensah Bonsu beso o kire Ghana for nyina say bi akompre ko yin Agyapong na adwum ha ne kakra from onwakasa ni statement o say Kennedy akompre ko yin Agyapong na prove say ye pe wo bia wo yo trofo ankasa dia na yo noa na ose wie kra na okase eyi wuntumi ankasa eyade agese dubu ahin 1996 no one contest na mbom no ka say NPP amana kwanya ni because na ne ho emfa na they are trying to contradict themselves because me ameti hey so ba na be catch me say a statement da honom mo ankasa ma apply ye bia mature the tradition must go on mo wi amusi edubu ahen okoba akon na okoba akon no na ne ho emfa ntina o step down the atoshu mienu ya former president Kufuor okomienu na nado dan Kufuor ado okomiensa eye mo ankasa mo nsam a makeka inti so na be catch me say edubu ahen ya mana because none ho emfa na se ne wo san ba abante na be ka kire ye say because you prove with videos into no who twa wa ba be ka kire Ghana for say edubu ayi no koye ba na mbom no Kufuor di ni sunkunim adenti na sa statement de ya na mu make so koye Kufuor di nkunim enu nti na wantumi ama biom ba ya na makoka say e na no ya rent na one contest biom no ya rent na one contest biom why na wo mayi mu a wonim say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia twantro. And then they can Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Oba be chantro di akire Ghana fo ana. Ye ma me no ma wo mo ton ade. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia sebi ebusua wa wudi di fache me. Sebi yane bia. Ai tie fi bia. Toilet, public toilet. Oko share wo mo boy no po wendi so. okoshe wo mo ba toilet impo na busua sabi wentumi ensi amfa ama wo mo yenti krom ha ya and the same Dr. Mahmood Bawumia okopie mu ewe ye ka ne sen Cape Coast okopie mu ho na seme no kokan wan kokan che wo mo se wo ma ye bibia wi aja so mo si habo ene ayi airport di ama wo mo na dan kwakufu Abraham Monte ameka se sa statement na Bawumia ko make ye no no oni mo hwe na won ko she Cape Coast for bobi an ko se Central Region for bobi ase oba be si habo na so oba be si airport di ama wo mo and seme na Dr. Mahmood Bawumia onka wo kroma enyendro and seme yenti kroma and the same Dr. Mahmood Bawumia obeka kire Ghana for say your former president ko for and ne ba party ni mu yenti ha no obeka asasem no yenti kroma ya and the same Dr. Mahmood Bawumia abeka kire Ghana for say ebra ye kotu 2012 aba wie ya NDC amanyoko no according to ono wo wie ma wo de nam shubedi nkonim no eya de a wo no okogina adakam ko defend NPP na satan na meme wo NPP amanyoko ina no na wo medwa no ko enye ono ana beka asasem we enye ono no beka ye enseme na eye nsemwon wa Dr. Mahmood Bawumia waka eye no kurenti obi beka se Dr. Mahmood Bawumia twantro mobile money interoperability debia Bawumia fentu etu Ghana for so say eye ono no de mobile money interoperability baye yenti krom ha and the same Dr. Mahmood Bawumia emre bi etwemu no oba bonte beka che Ghana for say ebra NPP aban baye no na mobile money interoperability na contract no wo honum dada inti Dr. Mahmood Bawumia ye kaso we twantro den na ye wonwa den na so oncha Ghana for ndro no kwasembe na Bawumia baye wo beka de akire Ghana for ntia ye se Bawumia twantro wo bi so wanti bi da. This man has always been lying to us. This man promised Ghanaians several times and he never fulfilled once. Yenya no ma wam call NAPCO. How much were they taking at the end of the month? Was Bawumia and his people able to pay NAPCO? The same Dr. Mahmood Bawumia, did he come and tell Ghanaians so no they know your mates? Eba eniema eye dia yes yembo se former Bawumia na Bawumia we ade neba eniema enye dia Dr. Mahmood Bawumia dia wo se me dia boni bi eni me ho asame na ye no kura Bawumia ka dia kire yenda because since he became the vice president on ka bi ye no kura bi amfa kire Ghana for he has always been lying to us and try Bawumia wo che wo kuro ma na busua eye ntro ketwa last week atachia one man bontia be kan che Ghana for say Bawumia was sidelined. Bawumia wasn't given the chance to work even as the leader of the economic management team in Pono. One man akwenya na mana nyejuma atachia be kasa asem ene Bawumia expose atachia. The same Bawumia ekopie mu ochema wuntumi ne media station ba koso ekobo na nado dan kwakufu ado abaso se odana se woman na kwenya no se onche eye economic management team no ade ne de sai na eye dwerebo de ye se Bawumia ye innocent Bawumia nim ho hwe ade na favor wo mo de Bawumia nim ho hwe o but ade ye papa de mo be se ye bo Bawumia baso se Bawumia na aye. Where is the qualities of a good leader coming from? Qualities of a good leader, Ephraim fa. Ya man penny bra or lose it 2016 election. This man conceded, he accepted, said, I accepted, say, as at that time, na Ghana for complaining, say, namu di doom so ne kunya, oji tu mu pa Ghana for achewu. Oji tu mu e pa Ghana for achewu. So Bawumia ba bonte beka che Ghana for say, already they know your mates. Na ye bia mate to le bia ye ma ka na ma wunchi Bawumia wonchi ka ne da ena mobile money interoperability ena me na me de ba ye ena ma fo nipa be say na ne de wo ka no di tuache Ghana fo aso medical drone ena me na me de ba ye na no ka no di tuache Ghana fo aso na ye ka economy asam dia Bawumia si me nim ho hwe Bawumia ne nkrofo se ya ma Bawumia kwanya na ma na anya adwuma mo adwenya mo se ye nkola bi okrom ha on ye se ye di agro bi okrom ha me se sisu aka se NPP amanyoko nani abede se 2028 wo mo beba power they should drop Dr. Mahmood Bawumia papa ntumi ndi nkuni me ma NPP I will keep on saying it. Mukotwa bane 31st of January mpowie. Na se mo sa akotwa bane kura de ma Bawumia. Mesa betena ha ka kire mo se Bawumia na makotwa bane de ama no no. Ontumi ndi nkunim mfa ma party ne nne. No edi nkunim de ama party na ekira. Bawumia can never win power for NPP. When you say na ye ka the same thing kire na Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Debi. Was Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo a vice president? Was Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo a minister? No. Na the policy ane kita na na mu odru. Na oton free senior high ebe to amanfo asum. And the message be na Bawumia kita. E den na Bawumia tonti a e wo se NPP amanyoko mo ho pre mo se mo de na be ye mu leader. Den na Bawumia ka. Message be de kita no. He is not having any message. Only message biya men kan na adamu. Kenya sem na ye ko election na ni braba na Bawumia bebie wano kasa Bawumia say e Christopher me ba me so mama kwanya ma mo so makọ Israel na makọ mpa ye de ama omaye. Are we serious? The same government are women to be in national cathedral. Mo national cathedral mpo no man to me ensi na Israel na abeto bi de amanfo akoso o mo nkọ mpa ye. Ebusia Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia video ho a onu agasa mu no etu nanum tuom expose atachia eda eye Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo asese odenase yie papa se onya gidie shunku woni mu ma ne be che eye economic management team no ene na enti Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ode ne be ye running mate 8 years ade na mfa osan repeating in 2016 and then 2020 onu na etu nanum tuo yen hwa sa video no emra sesia.
Saying a few days ago, na yeti anomabi ebeka nchire say 2 weeks ya akai say ye ko election. Omo di strategy bi eba. Omo ni ye nkrofo ye bi. Omo se omo be didi matem sa, omo be twantro egu mi so 2 weeks na wachi mi enu a ebe. Enti mo nyina mo nye alert. Mo beti nsem bebre enye nokre. Omo pese omo susa mo adwen. Omo be didi matem sa ma mo mfi omo Mongo na mongo to abano emami enyasa mongo na mongo to abano emami we aye koi enye atem didie competition na ye ko omo say omo nim say omo campaign no tonsuyom enti omo say if you miss the ball don't miss the man enti na omo de atem didie eba me hono meso me mfi omo ye be focus akodi inkunim January 31st 2026 na osha asema unka yempo omude be show wenum edidi watem so aka se uye kwashini we mu nyina ade a omo beye mesome mfi omo
ebusia so we de onu ananum na makwa akotie o onu ana atu nanum tu asa da Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ase nti nkrofo a wo mo ne ho ena ya ma ne kwa ma na anye adwuma ya ma ne kwa ma na anye adwuma onu ana ebie na no aka se Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ma na kwanya no ma ne be ye pani a oda o my Ghana economic management team na no nti disame na ya na nanse no mo be se mo da ne da na mo ho na mo beka and moreover enye Kennedy nko ana ebie na no aka se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia oyotro enye Kennedy nko a ena aka se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia onka nokre engineer Kwabena Agyapong na wono so da number 5 ono so ba be bie na no aka se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia onka nokre Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia chantro Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia de onim entro seminar ya wo no ye di dwale no because entro na sa koye breakfast to dia no pa ewiane anajo de obeka ye se kufo na de ba party ni mu ni ade enye nokre in fact engineer Kwabena Agyapong we wie Bawumia kojo to ye hwa sasem ne so emra sisiye
Kofi unse me can we should let truth be our mantle say political leaders and no cray die asema wo kan me te say all kan eye me nwanwa because it is not true wonim say enye no cray so kan say ye dwane ena technically it is wrong wonim say enye no cray first and foremost of course wonim the genesis of the case in court in 2012 ye and the electoral commission at the time. Do you know what happened? That election results was curtailed for 48 hours. Unim. Satan no. He only came in after the party national council took a decision. Said Yebeko court. Yebeko court. Candidates Akufo-Addo, and he is part of the ticket, and then the chairman and general secretary of the party. Those are the ones they are the plaintiffs. So when you go and make your case, you have to go and defend it. And this day, and yes, and it is wrong. I was very disappointed that he made such a comment. Say, it is not true. Party never asked anybody. And in any case, the genesis of that court case is very different from the case that was presented in court. I was at the electoral commission when the impression was being created. Say, figures, votes be at the AMA. That's how I made the complaint to Afarijan, and then we had to curtail the delivery of results for 48 hours. That was the beginning. That was the genesis. And if they want us to go through all that, I have the documentation to put it together. But suffice it to say, enye no krese obetimi akogina ho penimu no akogina party fo enim say ye pe mema no obi adwane why na be pe mema no obi dwane national council on a decision was taken. Say okay, yemfa asem no enko court, yemfa case no court. Now who are the plaintiffs? The ones who are on the ballot. It's Akufo-Addo, then candidate, Akufo, now president, on any vice. And then the chairman and the general secretary, Jake and Sejon, who are the two principal officers of the party. Inti totally erroneous. Enya no kreda. Inti mo unyai sa asem na okam. Number two, it is also not true. Enya no kreda. Inti mo unyai sa asem na okam. Number two, it is also not true. Say President Kufuor and the Kofano about Bank of Ghana. It's not true. We came into office in 2001 and I was President Kufuor's press secretary. Not Dr. Kwabena Dufo na governor. President Kufuor in his very democratic way, why muvuno? Omano we any time. Go Dufo and a day Dr. Bawumia eba bank. And it was after Dufo call, and you cover Paul Aqua, free IMF. A friend is a governor. Some time now, Dr. Bawumia, our research department. You know, I said the PA, to Omo Bakasla. That was how I got to know him. Okay. No Dinechi, no Krani books. Omo meetings with the president. And I sat in those meetings. So it is not correct. In two persons, say, we are more a banker, not we a party. So can say the time on far no NDC no power. Until because we NDC. If you want to extend that argument, at what point was he employed at the Bank of Ghana? Was he during NPP time or NDC time? Until that argument should not even be used. I'm surprised Obeka Sasem and yet Enokre. Of course, in 2006, now President Epeso appointed deputy governor. Onona President Demano. That's fine. That's okay. That's the truth. I believe in proper record of history. These are distortions and microphone be number or more can say more emphatic. So, but that is not what is important. Yeah.
Agyapong engineer papa and yakwa kotie ne nsem nyina ba wo kire se eyade Dr. Mahmood Bawumia wo yo trofo papa sane nsem ya wo kana yo ko defend NPP wada kem na ye pemema no mu nyina ba be dwane kone ade kwabna Agyapong se nya no kure that time no na wo Bawumia wo wanim wo ne na ro dan kogu faro na na mo ye impenifo na mo die party nenem mo na kense ne na esimu na so nti boni bi anim se wo be kwa defendant when ya de kra was Bawumia or the bear policies the baby to Ghana for so sasu na dan de nyina no ne nsema ya waka na Kufuor na de ne ba na Kufuor na de ne ba ye engineer kwabna Agyapong se Bawumia wo yo trofo enye Kufuor bia na edewo eba ye ebusia meto nsam ne so ede amamodia Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say abatwa ya ye kwakwato yi anoma bia ba be kade egu na hwum say e ya de etese propaganda ba be hyase ye be keka nsem bi ebegu n'anim ase amafo ba be twantro amafo ba be kase wakoka bibi ne so na enye nokure sa ne ma na nkrofo ba be ye nyina no e ye niema wo mo ye de aba be tia ne se de be ya delegate wo mo nto ne so aba ba wono de was red delegate ye ba ba so wono no twantro wo ka nokure ni ntine wo mo nyina so na wo mo nto aba no enfama the 31st of January 2026 video credit no enkonfama UTV yenti emra sisia
Nana Akufo-Addo summa our mami latitude of, because we are vice president untumi nye bibia just say president mao sa tumi no na otumi aye the constitution mo sa enti or the economic management team no so emma mi se menhwe so na o mami sa space no a mitumi aye ejuma aboa
adiana down so e won ho a 2008 2012 2016 the candidate here na again say one or person one wo echo
we there me danana do dan kwa Akufo-Addo ase na me no ye Bawumia from 2028 no your chemistry no you're very good, you know, because media me ye mama no so bibia na makanhye so over time trust no between onomi no a building pa because onim say me ye no amano and so ejuma so na me you know, and so over the years onim, and he's a very loyal person also and onim say first no maybe me a greenhorn kakra or politics no me so the next time no onim say o ma me chance I made me ansua kakra so me sua ya kakra na but over time especially after Supreme Court no say yanko biom nyame adom nyame beshira yen na yetime wi ni third time so your chemistry no e wo ho the trust no so e wo ho loyalty no so e wo ho because on the oye my number one priority.
Ebusia Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no and intideja ensema Kennedy be kan yenso meda sole yankrofo de letter tete tinya ba bonti just letter no ensema ewo mu na ebusia nyansam ketwa me beto me bo akenkan bi e de akiremo we immediate release January 20th 2026 Kennedy Agyapong personal insult on His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia are baseless, uninformed and unwarranted. The Bawumia campaign has noted with great concern a recent video message by Honorable Kyei Agyapong, a fellow contender in the upcoming NPP presidential primaries. In the video, Honorable Agyapong is seen falsely accusing His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia of making remarks regarding the health status of Dr. Albert Edubuahin and so-called decision not to be participate in the 1996 NPP primaries. Furthermore, Honorable Kennedy unfairly branded Dr. Bawumia as a liar who is unfit for leadership. For absolute clarity, Dr. Bawumia has never made a statement that have been attributed to him. We ask Honorable Kyei Agyapong to produce the video or audio evidence without further delay if he stands by his baseless attacks. In our political discourse, accuracy matters, words also matters. Wrongfully attributions have the potential to unnecessarily mislead the public and inflame tensions within our party. We urge Honorable Kennedy to urgently apologize to Dr. Bawumia for the false statement he has made about Bawumia. Believes that as leaders we must always state our views devoid and personal insults while maintaining truthfulness, decorum and restraint at all time. Nana Komia chairman Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ne campaign team no energy. What letter tinte we ya wo mo ka che Kennedy akompre ko in Japan say ensema wo be kan ye nyina say Bawumia ka say no sansem ni nyina no kura kitikiti mpo no eyade a ebi enim nti ono de omo ka che Kennedy akompre ko in Japan say omra bonte no mepa chow se wo ka se Bawumia your trofo no omra bonten na ombe pacho impempre ni animanim ya se so no o video no anase audio ni se Kennedy make his statement Bawumia make his statement no so dia ene na on provide enfambrant we de we obi besie ye twafufuo ma na atu edi wo mo ane we de wo mo hwehwa ne Kennedy down for I don't know whosoever told Kennedy say Bawumia kwa kasa asem ya e ma Kennedy so be so menye nyina ye nim se Kennedy so ampanka for some time now no why so relaxed wo mo ye niema wo mo ka niema kura na wo nso so but ye nim de ba ya we nko ade Kennedy aba be so so adane something which is that ye gusho wa hweye mum ye hwe nim say video kro no anase audio kro no say Kennedy team e wo nko ade a wo mo enfambra bonte but when it comes to say Bawumia your trofo de abusha we de ye hia wo bia so obeka ye nyina ye nim de e kwosho dada me to so de amamo de na just concern youth of Ashanti region wo my press conference na wo mo press conference a wo mo ye no en wo mo di tu dwa say e ya de a chesa case ye koi NPP amanyoko de wo mo sre delegate ya nkasa say wo mo fa kokomote ne nto abanfa ma obi o ya santini obi a wo ba be ye minister wona na adodan kwakufu ado na memu mu pe ya wo boa santeman de wo yi ne botom sika de ahwa santeman no sa nipa no e na delegate ento abanfa ma wo na ebra wo mo koto aba no e de ma ye former president Kufo ba ye niama bebre de boa santeman nti we ni de wo mu ogidie say president ne san so be free e ya Ashanti region hanum say ya e ya de santeman tembe fa wo ntuma pa efra yenko na yenko tie nsema wo sa so di tu dwa ne nyina no emra sisia
enu efra santeman ya na ewo akansie ni ye concern Asante youth and as Asante concern youth for ye beta omunina echi ni asre etu ahine ni esi ahine ne se emre ni dru eye bosu ye omi ne de toso edi asan ba akono e du no mo kotu abana omontuma ya de hye na ewo mu efri say ye hwe ye mai mu a emre bi ba genya Asante ni de hye kan a obedi wo mai mu enim etisi ura adekum kofo ye hwe ne modern boy e wo mai mu eno makesi a wo ye ema wo man nyina enya so emfa so na ye hu se za Asante for ye de di kon anima itinokon emenkonimdi eye de eba wo man mu nyina wo hwe abatu a ye to no ye man mu a da bia ne di adanse pefe se ye hwe ye bantuma ene ye kwa abria votes on the ma NPP niti to Ashanti region votes are the ma NPP for and the Boama NPP din NPP kwampo even NDC kurano etu monso samna ne say votes no so me no cost for Ashanti region e Boama mo so ye de enya tumi no until at this point in time no e means Ashanti region no and I say Ashanti no kasa votes are the ma NPP no e Boama onkunimdi ba and until yes na say ye this year e wo mu a e be Boama ye asamfo ni so yetime de apie etime akoto abaye de amom na empanifo ka se aye biafo e wo ba ye nsuma de nyame be kire na empanifo a mienu efiri Asantema mu ye ya de hye no project no e wa Asantema mu omu nyina nya akwanya asomwo aban mu pen omu nyina so nya akwanya aye party azuma de epen na ye hwe de onya akwanya na dia na Asantema enya ne so mfaso anase emu kwan na Asantema enya ne so mfaso eno na yesre delegate se de onya akwanya wo bo Asantema titibu se nipa no na emle ni dura amonto emfama no monta na chi si de be ya wo no so kwa odi mpunto kese edbebre Asantema.
Concern youth of Ashanti region wamonsem en yakọ akwakotia ba utie wamo kasa ni nyina dia wamo pese NPP amanyoko the next flag bearer no woye Asantini esan se wamo ogidie se eyade anipa no betimi aba beboa na mehwe engineer kwamneje Agyapong no free Ashanti region ha sa so ena edutwum enso free Ashanti region ha Brian free Eastern Kennedy akoye ne ho Ashanti kakra sa so no wasa akoye ne ho Central so kaka nti on de won kan na je say bia na wo mo prese e da say kwabere je Agyapong ana say ye former education minister was say ya weduchum sankofo mienu no wo mo mbra na wo muntumi embebo minim say encha mafo beba besom na ye tribal politics na debe so kwabra na okopie mu osirem okokachia wo say we de ma munua sirem ni NPP for dem e ba biom tomonto abamfama so ya nkofo ya be mu de ochina beba be ka chiam say nkofo bi so asore say wo mo ye tribal politics ATP atenase ya ensama aba wan krata nim no ba beto ne bo na wa pese bibie mu ede ama ye djube ko bi so adaroma e na brani abrabia no mitimi shoulder djube no ebe so mu ntima me twa me hunsima enkwaje abo afon krato emra sisia
abusia yare ben na hawo and the to brain no me come for Lion Age Clinic Ghana Enfama ahankwa na abepiemu a ye de bibidro esaw yare abusia se oba bepiemu wa hase ya yesa enam yare bi te se syphilis gonorrhea candidiasis
Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Maxwell Aziz Mensah. I'm the founder and senior doctor of Lineage Clinic Ghana. Our mission is to provide you with exceptional herbal medicine treatment and holistic healthcare to all our patients to becoming a healthier you. Thank you for trusting Lineage Clinic Ghana. Lineage Clinic Ghana, your #1 healthcare expert.
Wow, what a nice cars. So peka eye niti pa afeni eye free so ede abadia. Contact Danny's Garage. Hona benya ka tiapo a eye niti pa ato. Ka efeye eye latest models cars aba. So pe eye Honda CR-V anase Toyota Tacoma, Toyota Land Cruiser, Sparks, and getting ya, a Uba Ube, Nijina Ubenya bi Danny's Garage. She say need to be quiet diaba, a Honda CR-V, a hybrid engine capacity no 1.5 entry fuel, Ubehood Danny's Garage, TI Ahmadiyya opposite one more. Frewa Homa True for 0550 623377. Eho ana Danny's Garage, ewo.
Ebusianti say ya kana opa Fred Danny's Garage 0550 623377 so no eya oya de e na wechi a wunya no eduro na pedru papa ebetumi abo so a obetumi afre Lineage Clinic GH4 wo meje so shonko na wo mo ne wo atwetwe enkomo mama ATP akwaba ATP
na ya sewa
yesu adom na nso e kwa de adarma me nso me hu yie papa enseme na ndede yaba.
Okay, na ya se before so na mede nkrata ni nyina ba som yetiefo ni ahwefo nyina ene ye ba me aglada esanso ekopie mo wo ye amasaman high court na bra okopie mo na nka janka mo hwe se anka bail bi be ba ne so mo hwe ni mo antimi ama esi an court ahye se nyakopon bon the 5 February no won sanso embepie wo court bi mtene krata na okopie mo social media na wo hwe de wi aye ma me nani ma ye mobomobo nani ma ama de ode na ode handkerchief na akata nani ma na ese na wo bani ade na wo hwe sia ma still na oda so gina na so de se de tie bia no na yire no sanso beba bie muti no wode nani okota na yire achi ama nyakopon bo ye 5 February no ye be hwe se pa ye ma me ne ye beja na se ye njai no na ye be kaya na no ada na ese ye empress gift ni mi ame wofa ye hopsi na do ye omo ho sensem ni kotebri kopie mu wo ye court crash ese nkeje ibabeji na so de ma message 15 years na ye sanso de ma no ye sanso e de bi api ni so na ye ne lawyer ye aglada lawyer ababa be chirechim sa manfo bi nam social media chiremu ka se court na share se aglada entry sa 100k no enfama empress gift na wo chirechim na wo chiremu ka chire Ghana fo nyina se enya aglada mom na se enye court na share se won tua sa 100k no enfama empress gift no ene ni kru hopes na doye no mo amotena se ehun se de keka kone ya maam ne ho achini ye papa wono so oye gospel musicians no ye hwe maam so a wafa Yesu across no e de ato ne kokoso nti no omu yi asem no e de abafie na abro mu yi asem no so de abafie ne ma ba ko biye ni wo no ma eye empress gift wo so obo ka wo ho lawyers wo fa wo bo ni ade ento ni na gina so a sa aka na wo boy no omode sa 100k no mom no echia edama empress gift ni hopes na doing tin say bia court na share say eja wo mu ntwetwea de be mu sa asem no wo mu eyidi ebe fiet na ya say wa ehwo no mo enso no nyakopon on the 5th February no eya glad da be ko besan so akoko to bim na uhu de wi na so asimate uhu ni dia utimu say ya glad ni but ne so ate ye papa ne kala no edum kakra okwo nyina wode handkerchief fight na akata ne nimom be so obi abehu no ese amasoso obo no homodin papa ye odo na eguso a wo se de tie bi onimisa ne yere no wo sanso ebeba efie bie.
Okay, ATP and young contractor anymore.
Okay, mommy for the Ghanaian point. And for my TF1 ya chef in Akwaban so and from Russia Danjumedi so Kumase online TV. Now no we PM our crata any man say a young microphone more imagine say ja delegate wa NPP amanu ko no fa kokromotino en kwakoto aba enfa emma wo mu no mufo ni nyina e da ha say come say no mo kwakosa entiase apama watimi wakamu bia ye to aba ni wi obi antimi ko gina baabi nka didu obi atam mo nyina be ka bom say ye furu ba koma abibia enkoso ne kratai e ka wasem enso e wo ha say wunya bia na ja wato obo ase no akenka ni nyina bi kama so e de amaye ye be kra ya ye kopie ma social media e ye soldiers for makwa retire be jina o my Ghana magaza asisika no musika na ma de bira dent no mo sra ban se de tie bi no ma ba fie do wo mo ye sika de ato mboto mo ba sho mo yire no mo ma wo mo ma be ko sukun ti bibia ni a retire money no sika no kudi l'argent no won fa emraway na CDS aye major General Williams Agyapong chire mo kase obesra mo da ensa dransa yem de tie bi on wo try ne best say ja wo mbetimi anya se sika no person tutu ne ma ye kama se da be yo mo so benya so fa so papa ye no a soldier for makwa retire say omobu afu ne fine ko se oso nyina mo kama ko manto mo ye na o ye ne ma se de be ya ye nyina ne betimi aboa ye ne kratai eka wasem enso ewo ha say wo ba ne nchemu wase susu na sa block wa ne phone eda ha say na the real minority nesima pile na ai wo ma tutu be left and honest ye ma pani jedie ye benya kran kama nu si ya penkatable letter tentente na ka say ya block ye yi na funi position wo ka say de wo hu na dwuma wo ye no kroma say ye ba ka ye nche bia ne hu say US for e de letter tentente e ba bontia no mu kirem ka say sure African countries ni bebre na wo man Ghana mu say makoma 78 wo my Ghana ye ka ho bi no enya de ebetimi enya visa e de akọ ye US akọ bra na se ebetimi akọkra se ekwa akọsra ebusuafo wo ho no we na gina so ama minority ni ebuafu o mu chim ka se asa abranti onim na dwuma wo ye no kroma se entani manimu ya eye ye man pani die die wonye ni fro no mpo obi a wonim di ankasa e wo se adwumanim no onfa no enkọhye ho no mane krata the Ghanaian point so ebo ho mane enso e wa ha wo ba na siase ne so my Ghana ya te denne papa ye NDC amanu ko ne bebu no eba ebetina akunya so gold board no mo te ye se eja gold board ne bebo am economy sika summit magina blane no access ami janfu wo bo no ho modem na we ye first history eja o my Ghana mu ase ye ba refining ye gold and kasa e wo kroma say to mo ne ye gold coast ye refining and assign ye ntiase apama ye na watchu bia no 1 ton bia no wo mo be ye no my Ghana mu ase so my Ghana esi esika do e baba begina so ankasa ne se man pani je de niema na wo kasa obe ye na fibu de a sure my Ghana e betima ko next level ankasa ne krata the Ghanaian point so ebo ho mane and so e wo hanti wonya the Ghanaian point anu atobo ase no akenkan ni nyina bi kama so e de mantenano pay and some krata e de ba ye no e na ma pensen bu nyina kama so e de ama ono me de wo ko e daily guide na be PM enso daily guide na se kwabre Japan enso ni phone e da ha say watching said delegate a 1 PP amani ko no nyakopon be aka be 1 week bi na se kokromotini e de kwa akoto aba e de yi do betu frank no e da ma NPP amani ko no e na wo ba bonte wo this state place policy solid one akasa e da ba beto say no e na wo nyakopon bo na se kokromotini su de man ko ade a 2028 oh my God na ye be fa ye ntoma pefra papa oh my Ghana be ko na ni my Ghana e be ti say US ni America ye kan se Canada de keke ka hono bi enu akro betu kra ka seja wo ko obi man sha kwabo bra e wo ha se ne krata e bo ho bane e so e wo ha krata fa to so miensa na so man Ghana ya te den ai e se asami janfo wo bo no homo di ankasa ai e ti e se ano mo o makwase ase apama wo mo ba be hwe no man Ghana mo se no ya refa na e gold e wo kroma se ne krata daily guidance so e de aba me de wo ko de custodian na be PM enso the custodian so a na sa na don preni phone eda say that's so na Dr. Bawumia so ni phone eda ha and another prega say delegate for some of them ho bata Dr. Bawumia Nyankopon ba de tie biankunim de na ekwa de ama na 2028 na one man sense from the brother wo be hwe left and right and kasa and 2028 no wo be hwe se gaye NPP man ko ri betimadi nkurum 38% ne kwada so mo mpa ba binda wo ba be bo ho be de wo ho eti de tie bian delegate munko bum na munko to abaro former Dr. Bawumia ne kratai eka wasem enso ha se sanso na block awon sensem a ese wo hu ne dwumadi a wo di ye minority ni se o mo pamo no ne kratai eka wasem enso ha se good border ese Nyankopon abo ese o my Ghana mu ase first in history ye ba be refine gold okro mu ase no so no and the kratai eka wasem e wo do custodian ti unya bia na eja working kan nyina bi kama so edi amaye me de wo ko the Herald na be PM enso e wo ha se so a na ese kino for return in for the ed ha se sanso na attorney general Sony phone eda henrada eno kopie mu ewo US court na ke ye hwe ni mu sanka bibia be kwato na ede ama na so ena me ne wo kase yes Nyankopon bo a on the 29th April na eja ye papa ya de nyina ya kino foriata esanso ebegina emu bi ma na kratai the Herald so ede aba we PM ewo soro ase na se na mosfo a yes ma pani de de yo mo se galamse a ate se ewo my Ghana mu ase yes se yesu se yensa sa ye pe mu president kasa wo ban Ghana mu ase ya eje bia da no wo mo ko site ahodo esizi excavators ahodo no wo mo ko pie mu galamse site ba ko na nye fedi agro na namos for tutuo no na galamse yes for so ato atimi amana kama ba nipa ba ko na afi so namos ba ko so wono so de woda bia woda ne se mu odin ye papa pen kratai can WhatsApp and so the Herald unya bia na wato boasa kenkan nyina bi kama so ede amaye me the work observer time now be PM and so e wakrata ye ne so minority na mo se enyi abrokwa enfan free wonom ne krata can WhatsApp and so asesa so na gold board any gold coast refund ye si anomasan entiasia pub no mo baba be ye refund e wokroma se ni so no and krata can WhatsApp and so e ha sa so na kwabre Agyapong so e kire mu kasa o my Ghana kasa no ye democracy kabiba menkabia memo no asa o my Ghana isi na ya pa ba wo ho ne ma bi wo ne to sidan kasa ye papa wo Nyankopon boa na ese delegate for 28 me to aba no e de man say kimo ba wo ba bibia kama kasa e de amaye ne krata enso e bo ho amane a wonya bia na eja working kan nyina bi kama so e de amaye gatin sa grada de American explain that on press gift de no it's an krata the observer time so e de e ba ye enso no me de ko Daily Post no be PM so Daily Post na say kino for reata Nyankopon bo 27th April was so be ko na eja de wo bia na US court ene no akwa kan so na gold na gold coast refining for say money gold board that science ya pan no so no and the krata kan wasem enso ha say no ko PM social media ade ba ko ha dwe ye papa sa mafo be na social media na eja wo mu di yesika ne sa ena fa webra me do be kwa be do be ka cyber security bi o mo ji amanfo ankasa ne krata bo ho ma na say police for wo ban Ghana mo say etima kwa chiri pa mako 53 mo nyina so no obo ye Nigeria for ne krata Daily Post bo ho ma ne enso ewa ha medoko Daily Statesman ewe PM ewa krata ni manese John Boadu ene kase eno CNPP abanuko ye se jamo kwa kwato abai wo mo agina ni nyina no mo baba be hwe se unity enkabo betima ba omumu do bedi nkunim no obo nyina betima support wo mo the best support se de be 2028 no ekunin de be ko ede ama omo ne krata eka wansem so wasanso na kwa Agyapong ne policy wo de aba bontin krata eka wansem enso ha minority omo of say any money mo ye man pani je area block wo hu na dwuma wo ye no kroma say wonye ni phone no eja wo pay before from financial character the Daily Statesman kan wasem so wa ha made the Ghanaian publisher sorry krata ni nyina so na no so be piem wo krata ye ni man na say Ghana ya se asem dan ka say we the first in history so my Ghana mo say 1 week bia no ya ka say be refine ye gold wo ha say ansa na ye de akọ obi man so yes na sika no emu be ye duye papa my Ghana ye niema ye no man Ghana mu ase nyina no etimi akoso wano akasa edema sanso e na black wa ye se ye nsaki no koso adwuma wo ye no kroma se no hwe ni ankasa se ise no man Ghana ukopie mo bi ma so kra na ebu efre ebu kra no enya de ye ebu ye ewo kroma se nti minority ni de o ma pai lie ankasa ta ha se ene emrebe me koma me de ne nkrata ni nyina no edi besi na ya se wo de aka nyina abeto aso de ma ye tie for dani de no mojibre ete Kumasi Online TV and our face to friends of Kenti nakopon bwechina yesansu ebedin shebo bi na ya se wa
okay hana ATP e better was sense ma ba won krata ni watobo apensempense ni nyina mu edi amaye me communicators one more aye radio mo ba betina seneja ya twetwe nkomo edi afaye man hu na before ansa na mema omo akwa aba no Jombuedu akasa na according to Jombuedu was NPP amanyokuo no se wo mu bedi nkunim 2028 a ejina niema bebre na so smedika ya ka hya mo pensesi sia ne Jombuedu so contest se national chairman edi ama NPP amanyokuo no was under covid na niema mu odem pa de ma NPP party nimpo no na do dan ko ekufu adu tumi bo no homode a enya 6.8 million na so eja konfanko a ne konfanko o muni panda da Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wano a covid bie ni honom wo bia chese ya ma wakonya ni say ye beto aba ye jawo yesi bie we ya no de bia ne yesi ye bie schools be ye we ya no ne ye bie kwan we ya no ne ade na so vote a wo kofa ba ye no na enye vote a ehye nkran according to Jombuedu osisi a baby a party ne eduru no ye hia leadership ano hye a wo metumi asesa ne ma ne ade nyina se de be ya party no ebetumi asaso echina ne na so bi okoka sanse wo nyina no e wo UTV a measure so be ka me ho ne yakọ na yakọ akotie ni nyina no abasisi a
edena etsa sisi a wani kire se wo pese wo beye penyine ba no eye chairman na edena asesenti ho na wani kire
de asesa kakra ene nkunimdie a yentumi ND 2024 no
okay
na nyese yendi sabi you call election you say you either win or lose obo draw kra mo pesan ko bio nti win or lose na but nkunimi a yendi ye dinkugo no mane broso dodo so ndem ekire no and from the investment our party no ayewo mumu over the years like those times we may trust Okraba 98 and we constituency secretary those times me ba nema party no training ahodro make both within and without ko China ko Germany ko US ko Holland ko nyina for party training strategic management and all that yeah they are party ya my youth organizer deputy director of communication national organizer general acting general secretary abra that time no na ye nyeni da so opposite betumi aba power because we shared that time towards 2016 na difficulties apart ni ekomu na ehun sema ekoye na chese NDC for no crown no de sere yen how this the party way then that near 122 seats per and I lose 2012 elections bejuma ye for the first time in the history of our country, in the history of Africa, and the history of the whole world. Political party being or opposition at that time. Yato Aba, which were quality on one results from over 35,000 polling stations, which we answer electoral commission for the first time. It is a new patriotic party. Namujuma. Ye for a year. That time your campaign, your friend retail campaign. Makmenu, no, yes, I do money now. About 2020, within 7 hours, near quality results now. Not only ability to collate the results, pink sheets over 36,000 near crying now. You understand? So you can see the phenomenal worker, around that time. COVID-19, see throughout the country, only about 5 political parties spent to retain power. All the countries that political parties are no more elections in lose, including Trump, Angela Merkel, or we lose elections, no. But you see, sometimes at year my refake akra. When they winning from 122 to 169 no
my complete
na na ye benya 137 yes see that but you see ope highest seater NPP enya ever in our history 2016 2020 ope highest number of voter any presidential candidate in Ghana, not only New Patriotic Party, throughout our history, 2020 presidential voter, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo 6.7 million. It's an excellent performance. You understand? Even under COVID conditions, it to me a year. Until we share the to me a year, the party, then Biona, maybe also me prove. To me share the experience over the years.
Okay.
Now the likelihood, and on the other time elections, me can say, you are very careful. It be a problem because say who party na consistency in terms of leadership. We lose a lot of institutional memory.
Okay.
So until the why mistake, you know, unti ubasa repeat bion. And no painting na me say call as Dana say yes ngasa be dey say ka me kwa ben and I say bisa because I felt say na your national chairman and Kobion national organizer and order. So I felt I should stay in so that new executives help na between abomo between ayejuma. This time around I think say with my year over the years no say me nyame boa na me ba as national chairman. With my background because from the year 2000, 2004, 2008, 2012, 2016, 2020, 2024. There's no campaign I Ghana have in count. Into the year, decisions taking, even the composition of the campaign team crowd.
John Boedu ene yakwa akotie ne nsem ni nyina abantire we munyina no se baby a NPP party ne keka kono ade a wo mani nje ho and wo mani nje ho kura ne so ade no ba bonten na obeka ni bebre pe na abehu na konfanko ne nkrofo no Bawumia ne nkrofo no na wo ma somu ene ekrom ha wan sha sunwa ye fa na sunwe unye binti ade no kura ne da ho no mpa na afi wa sha ase na wo de won wanu ti na Professor Frimpong Boateng de obesi ni pe beka ni pe ya na ya se wa meni agye ho ankasa me communicators atena sesejo NDC communication team member saso na Alexis ono so NPP communication team member mema wo munyina no akwaba sejo
Meniaba
mama wakwaba shonko
medasi
bibia aboko
akase bibia aboko afisha mpanso
afe enko embesa ye ho Alexis
yes madam
bibia aboko
adom na namoso
Nyankopon wadom yade amenso me hu ye papa mo election so de enche na eba so echedi
this time mo contract ni nso
sa
first ni nso echi
mo wajide say wo candidate bebe farmer no
me say nso echi kwa
sa
because bia ni
na say wa buy that poison am de ye niema
say you say election bia on ups and downs until and depending on the committee working on the elections
wo jide say be fa
but for now
ebe farmer candidate echedi was Alexis no was also your communicator was on handle Brian the champion on social media na so wo Asante Mante mu hanti wakase echedi ndi anaja say Brian abepie mu Asante region asabre wo for me na one delegate twetwe nkomo no wogidie sensem Brian de beto dwa nyina no ebeto delegates fo nyina no asum na kokromote no wo mo de ato aba ede amano yebekọ yensem ni mu emre no continue yebekọ nsem ni wi na mama time no bia opese uchia ni bia no wetumi echia no ye right first topic for discussion don't vote for a candidate the NDC is campaigning for we are not done pray to NPP delegates ye nya nti ye say ya de NDC amanyoko no wamo campaign ankasa de amakere de akompre ko hine Agyapong tin se ma no don prepare che ne se mu ye ka mu koto aba ne de ma de NDC for campaign ama ne de a ebedi de aye wo mo na Sergio
Miniaba
About to engage obi beka say mfa mo ho. Na de na mo kan be niama Kennedy.
Okay. Me gidi say eno de asam keke na wo. Esan say ye de NDC de. Ye da go. Penifo enum ya omo gina nyina no. NDC ensuro mu bia.
Okay.
Nanka obi krampo a ebia ye hu ne sanu adwuma da. Eye mpenifo enan na aka na enye Bawumia. Bawumia de se ya hu ne su bi da. Ye ne na hia ma in the end no ya bunu fromfram. A ono ko nimba bi ono ko de mirika be ebe concede defeat. Na ye nko be bia. Nti Bawumia de ono ko na apart from because obi a wo ni nko contest da. Se metiwa me ka se mebo. So oni ma hoden. Ba me no di kan esi akan na se ya di kan aku ama wabume na ye sai ba bi na me sai dwome no se mebo a. Na se me kan ga ba obi a wo ni nhia da no. On na bia at least we obi bia the way we say strategizing no and no be different. Ba ko a wabu no frem onu ba bi ofrimpo onya 00000 they be cannot say enti magic be number mo ye ba be ye ebesisa bibi anase adwuma de edima yewura Akufo-Addo apenso on ne number 2 emu de hin na otumi ye eso Ghana fo ani ya enu no yewura Jomo ama ba ye onye ma ne nduro no de no ya enu no tie bia yesuro no won de be kire no election no is about the what to me aye pay because you've been vice president before. Just recently and our buying free power. You were in charge of the economy. Ye nyina ye nim de otumi ye. Ufa ye fair indices back ufa dollar no at 4. Ukoja na nam 17 Ghana cedis. Ema Ghana for suffer obi o import to be swin sa mrofo na say pensioners o muji o muska o mulamsom edekoye investment. U trasu through dubious DTEP something Ema nkrofo fa ho we enti Bawumia ba aba be catch say okay me ja inflation mid inflation ko 54 ana me ye na ba 23 na me ja ho enti no munsanto aba mame munja NDC a ono de inflation aba 5% no na muntu aba mame na me ba me sanfa inflation ko 23% na Ghana fo suffer ana say obeka Ghana fo say oh seed ni me dwamenum sa me na Akufo president Akufo-Addo say me ba be me ye adwuma Bank of Ghana minim yo organizing more than 1,500 lectures within 8 years me ba ye no na afedie makweli back me ntumi nye hwe ma the friends exchange rate no escalate am nipa in 2022 kwa nipa 850,000 and ekwa honhia here because of exchange rate differentials they make an oche anti ba we be catch say yensan to aba ma no na on sanfa exchange rate nkosro na Ghana for suffer de koso o man has say people are dancing, people are enjoying the country right now because o man who say ya manage economy no ama na yi ama obi enjoy enti nipa ye hu nsu bi da na obetumi abeka say oh mutu abama me a ye rajo mama de drew 5% inflation metumi de ama na aba 1% but the onu di free your friends 15% to call 54 there onu de so e kokoma yo enti say omu 9 no se NDC de offer no fukra onu de ye tietia no so che ye nsuro no say kiti Bawumia I'm telling you the fact me a grassroots person ye na e wo form and enim say Bawumia ni message bia e bia ken betumi aba me de me be vice president da ye mfa economy share me nsem na mayam wo hu enti onu no o kana sem a untumi dispute you don't have any, you can say anything other things but not on the economy ana ye to abanso a economy no research bia economy is always first and good governance ye magana for good governance Bawumia be catch say onu ebe show man we su ema man we ye basa ye to abampo ema nipa efa ho wuye no on number second no aya osi oye mate but the third binance say mobile money interoperability a ye rajon da mama dey idea ne buy a one implementing wie na sorry free so no e buy obeto aso no eno dey an achievement but e buy economy na wa dwane how on earth even in America yen to aba a brand presidential candidate what dwane free economy and it didn't to aba economy when the economy is good in fact crime rate will reduce. Until you cannot talk about security without the economy. When the economy is good, social life, people welfare improves. And you cannot talk about health without the economy. In fact, digitalization, the economy must be good first. The economy must be strong before you can even benefit from digital. In fact, if I don't have money in my mobile money accounts, will I benefit more money in interoperability? No. So the economy must be good, job must be there for me to be someone that me earn the income. Then I can load my money into my wallet to be able to enjoy any digitalization.
Okay.
Data, important data, and now I don't have the money. Will I be able to buy the data?
No. Okay, Sir Joe Meda was say, Alexis. Yes, some candidates, but me am not to man next week Saturday. The NDC for be set and so because why for Angasa. Say Bawumia for cry, Intina, or more campaign my candidate for fraud.
Looking at there another precarian. I think he's a senior member of our party. Normally, we don't expect someone like him because in the years, only he has never determined a candidate for NPP. And it's your only candidate in mind, and they can't give us they can never give us a candidate.
Okay.
The only thing now, NPP has advantages that NDC any candidate.
Okay.
Sergio Mama never there. In the end, we face Bawumia. Can defeat.
But you see, I don't need candidates.
Only candidates.
Okay.
But some of us in the party too feels say Dr. Bawumia might not help us.
Okay.
Because there have been previous elections where we've seen the results, what went on. Because we were in power. So if not anything, all the power and the power, but we couldn't maintain it.
Okay.
Because there were so many issues that went on. From the economy, at the point, Nadu was not listening. At the point, they were telling us, Kwabi Road, whatever, a whole lot of issues went on. People were peeved. But when you go to the grassroots, they will tell you, Monfo Bia Bama power, Emra.
Okay.
It's not just power no more can want them. But they are talking about someone NDC can fear.
I know. You see, say NDC will not fear no matter Nipa NDC for the Nebeba. They will not be scared of Bawumia.
Not at all.
They will not be scared of Bawumia.
Not at all.
They will not be scared of Bawumia.
You know what? But me kind of convinced now. NDC is putting in so many policies. We candidate no dey ban some power. Or the cable pushing. Imagine being in opposition. How can you fight such a person? And he say, "What the candidate be bad? You say wait there, you can match that candidate coming good for Buta. That one you don't have no issues."
Okay.
2024, the records are there, the statistics are there. Imagine say the Bawumia ba. All right, so my contesting. Now, provided they bring, let's say, Julius Debra. Chief of Staff as one over. A new candidate. In fact, he might have his negatives, but you hardly hear Julius Debra on air. You hardly see him on TV. And then what are you going to do about him?
Okay.
You can talk about his government. All right. But here we are. I know saving for Ken, they have his videos or so, but Ken no. Is Nipa or Kano Cray?
Yeah.
That's what I realized about that man. On one mouse, I don't know, penny star, went to Mr. Anabino, on mouse. And when they feel say politics is not just about sitting down and just talking anyhow.
Show working. Okay.
Is the same as Dr. Brian Champo.
Okay.
On no card on Casabashin or Bayawachino. We might feel say, oh, new politics.
Okay.
But when it about limelight, I no more Bayano. People have no idea. And there are a lot of things he's also doing. Ken Mono and Brian, there are a lot of things they are doing. But Sanadon Preka say be in a campaign I disagree with him totally. Because I don't have the another party in able to determine what we will have to do as a party. Because I don't have the candidates never will be our the potentials. I must say flag bearers 5 now will be a Ghana.
Okay.
I must say Dr. Bawumia for the first time in vice president to allowed. For the first time.
Yeah.
I mean say we enter Munkada. Na Jenny, na say kwa na monso yebi or call Metro Mass because of this transport issues. I monso yebi. It is sadly you hear Vice President talking.
Okay.
But he was giving the nod. But now Kwabisa will say, I was not in charge. I was the mate. Imagine all these things. But meanwhile, the point, he said, Nanado gave you the economic whatever and whatever. You see, it's not being consistent for me.
Okay.
Though we are talking about the NDC choosing our candidate for us. Probably NDC has a lot against Kennedy Agyapong or Brian Champong. But trust me, when they meet these two people, it will be easy for them.
Okay, Alexis no or NPP communication team member. I can see the answer. Very next topic for discussion. Ebra say Joe Kasano waka bibi say ade ache say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia sisia won to be nkasa emfa economy no hu bio. Ye nyina ye nim so say vice president den kenye na dwuma say obehwe o my Ghana economy no, but sia no between him and then Ken Oforiatta there is a very big debate so Ken Oforiatta as a former finance minister and there no show wakwa bi memu a ye twene say won bra no beje na humu wo Ghana ya twena was so on. But the question is both of them, Bawumia and Ken Oforiatta, who was responsible for the Mensah or my Ghana economy no go through no Sergio Mamisha say fenfu
Aba and that's bill I can check Ghana for say some penny for me no I believe sincerely so many now questions to answer.
Okay.
But you know I will say you started free baby and untina can fight on person be back on my hand say wakoka obi my me I am telling you on authority and yet on nkwane ne nguase ntina or protected oba nseme be pie no ebe kwa ko company for bebre one people one people no ebegu ebe kanipa kakra bi no mo asare reform party nti and otherwise one dim pan officer Ken Osro because democracy your friends uba the first thing that will happen say you bet you adwako yoko and say any investigative and say OSP the next thing say basically no matter amount of the tools you have the right to go to court for that one to be reviewed utie process no until you more bill here then your process for court the American sad way and you can never be in custody for beyond 24 hours and 48 hours unless of course you are not able to meet your bail condition no crampono ubetumi then apply for review and cranketwa mekan cram in terms of age and as your friend saying capacity I give to worry mukwa they've gone through this abba out and say they are processing for county after that no the next thing say ubepe defense lawyers then then you do asem utu fie na wo court untumi munyina they not going to court
we kwanye bibia
when onim sa de when they all go through in America and see no it's even worse than the because I had their own mind who party for can you bus all these people to US no. to go and sit and even sit for solidarity? Of course and country say Ken Oforiatta any advisors any lawyers they are matured enough to know say where they Kenyans but I'm telling you oba krom has sincere and some be pie no anan o mu protect sa Akufo-Addo President Akufo-Addo no group no any Gabi no and they are protecting some candidate be among the five or mukwe sebeya ombe say normal emmo ntina waka ho no but me dey make say Bawumia Yewura Bawumia he has been vice president he was in charge of certain things and apart from even SML nisa no edi boken of rata there are other part leg PDS nisa no and I'm telling you say uko Yewura Attorney General next one there are a lot that he's going through or investigated and immediately who say omunyina I believe that sincerely because yeboka wa PDS musemu na how can Bawumia Yewura Bawumia ayi ne hu afri sansem say ye chirechiro mu na wote ase because adia ye say document wey na parliament a pass say answer na dey PDS normal ska about $20 billion edema obi ankrankran na say company bi amo ma hwe so no omumfa bank guarantee enfam beto on say one to mismanage a company then we rely on the bank guarantee to get our money back That's number one. And they say bank guarantee no. Fabram points and the contract now mom. Again they see your Bawumia in office. Unilaterally, it changes how the way. Say almost started a Jumanum po and sana the guarantee number. After guarantee numpo no bank guarantee bill. He waived it or changed the parliament that pass it. Edima an insurance guarantee. Insurance guarantee crampono yen starting ye Juma and sana ye de sa insurance guarantee number. A chromo insurance guarantee number no omu minister Peter Mohu and the can say no crana a fake. They make a Ghana boka cross some amount, huge amount of money. Apart from that, their PDS 4G in terms of light bills, up to now they've not been able to account for it.
So you would blame both Bawumia and Ken Oforiatta?
They are all in it, but I'm telling you that it starts somewhere. On the Misha Pennyweya, Mendika investigate way, and interrogation at the Webeba, and Timidia, Obia owe them to answer whether it is this government or the previous government. Yensonumu, Esan say, Ghana ni eska, yemfan tu chacha. What you say? Nti sadin na ya ama politicians na we adwane akwa shebebi na say wo de wo bebi ko nti obi onu akwa wia ye fensen aduane keke bode akwa feed no na ya jeli no or because we here no ni bebi akọ ye ni sa we are inviting chutrasem wo man mu nti waba has finance minister waba ye adwuma 8 years 7 years and say visa wo yarimpo ya MPs 80 na economy nkoyie bibie nkobasa wo cry show krana we know say you are not fit wo cry ready budget for the 20 or winning for 2021 you are not here majority leader na ready budget means that you were 320 twuhu na obi mbe som no wo si da bi da wo tena hwa ye bibie ye normal truka
ye beto aba mo se mo be we na odwane
na wadwane na wakọ akọpa bi atena. What are you telling us? Ope so kire say o man no eye wodi anti de ope bi obetu aye na wadwane akọ nti de ekoso no they have questions to answer nti onye bold yewra na pokra or investigation he's here. He's the first finance minister to run away after his service to this nation. Nti ngwase ana emma party no enya attract biu. Oti ase nti won redeem no na yewra Mahmoud Bawumia de sense evidence bi anywhere. He's not under any
investigation.
There's a lot. So far as we know, there's a lot. Ghana
for just here time kuchu neja ye share the ebeko so second Oforiatta ebepmu ewe ye maimu. Alexis, Ken or Bawumia, who is supposed to be blamed for the economy? 5 minutes, Yanko.
The Kyei says share the economic team now. Who was head? Who was in charge? That is my issue. Initially, Dr. Bawumia. Initially, to the point, Dr. Bawumia was like, he's not given the chance to work or to operate.
Oh, no, they went to me and come. He was not
giving the room to operate. Now, Ken Oforiatta, my question is, what is stopping him from coming to the country?
Oyare.
Good. Oyare, I mean, I was of the view, so Oyare, they should give him the chance. And you're there, and I know US or today, why you do more? When you look at his profile, how many bank, whatever bank, board member, governor, why you do money be US for? So me, I was not shocked when they said it's in US or Jairis. I owe any fee. But I'm of the view, say why I say after election he has to disappear. When is needed to be.
He left even before the election.
Oh, probably so. No question.
He left on the second.
Before the election.
January. But at the end of the day, I know. But my issue is okay, whether you were sick or not. I understand you want to even try him virtual something. If you have no issues, what is your fear? I'm not down.
So you also of the view say Ken Oforiatta should come to Ghana and then answer
after what is there? So far, it's only the first finance minister. Election. He's the first person. Everyone who been to baby. He's the first person. Again, there have been several governments about and is the first time in a finance minister and they had issues, but Nanado no Nanado or pursue that was on Nanado's issue of getting revenge to try and pursue or investigate anybody. If you saw no about the person, so he ignored. At a point, some of our NPP MPs were saying, "Nanado, you know, also you know." That time was the 22 now dollar no number B 2022 dollar no number B and all that. The economy people kept complaining. We bought the angwa. Even iron rods we are talking about Russia, Ukraine. That was a factor. But people are own party people, ministers, MPs.
Yeah.
All because all those who complain now, you have to fight against all of them. To lose their seats.
Most of them lost their
seats because of this.
Example, former MP Edema Subin constituency, Honorable Eugene Boache.
Kennedy can come and lose their just because they fought say UB from Parliament because the demand and another from the minister because
they realized
they will just come and finance your opponent, then they overthrow you. Why should that be? Into Asama Badia, it should come out and answer. No, Kwena is a Ghana and a constitution in favor presidents. Kananadu Nangasano appointing us started free. Yes, because when I was appointing, at a point people were complaining, say, when the new one was there, they kept doing press conferences, they kept giving you. It took JFK, the general secretary, to complain of reshuffle, and okay, yeah, 3 was a 4 pay. And you had about 100 ministers.
And at the end of the day, Crown, all saying, because some money by senior advisor to the economy.
Or some man push.
Already now, or Safama for more. It was your phone now. The garbage. And what role did they play there? My question is on advice ban on the mind at that time. But here we are, you couldn't remove these people. You could be Jeff Quebec complaining in Ukraine. Reshuffle be Papa Binoye. How can someone be a minister for 8 years? Did only the among the finance party now? But meanwhile, because of selfish interest and you allow these people to be there. But personally, I feel party, as it said, we are at crossroads though. Though kind of Furiata is also honestly another factor of it because if it's not around, our party will be blamed because we are in power.
Yeah. But who him say Kofi Amoaben or say Ken Ofori Atta is still innocent until proven guilty by states?
For that one, is there? Is there a real? But Amokano SML, the Amaka do is bear for 5.
Doesn't he has not been proven you?
No. One China and even say he has not been proven. One is cemetery a family court. Yes. A family police station. I'm in Koya. I bet you have a confirm. I'm going to do only a bomb charge. You say I didn't mean I'm a far. I can be charged. Because I'm more been on zone or more interest. So at the end of the day, no my Otabuchi, someone trying to reverse a virtual. Now US government on the neighboring code it. So government be a Quebec and answer. And the more kind of phone number here, Nemra. But no detaining so that to make investigations go on. In the end of this, you're trying to say, okay, Sadia, Kenofrata, a train, no mamuno, Sikasi Nakosi, Skasi Nakosi, which him. Or Chenu and Timan Chima, a quarter 7. Ghana so be down a quarter and Cobepia. And Cobepia.
Are you saying, sir, your judicial system, your judiciary system,
now Brebre now Konyakis is getting feed them. It's a simple Ghana.
No, it looks like you are trying to say our judicial system, and you're correct. So that's what you are trying because
one Nipa what to say, me ba. Comment up is saying. At the few be Abuga Pele mu few be. A few be.
It's not true.
Also that public accounts committee somewhere.
Yeah.
Abina answer money somewhere. Emuzani ajelium. Obi timi auto monitor 50,000. Computer monitor say 50,000. Away on na mo. Mbisi kromu ano. You just be careful. Enya sa unya case next new woni mo bi obeka bi amawa.
Wa se be mo.
Obebre. Na pomuno they have been going there. Anambwa.
Yeah.
Yoko they have the protocols, they have the at the end of the day, no.
So do you see it say because I was buying to me and jelly obientina say the NDC cannot also jail anybody?
The NDC is doing that for people to know almost who you be. That's the whole issue.
Sir John, how true is this?
Do you know what they promise people? Yeah, but and I've got on face. Operation cover all roots. Akosi say 1 year ni.
Don't misinform. Oral duty is not to prosecute and jail people. No. Oral was set up to
recover loot.
No. To give people the opportunity to report the issues. So is
it still in?
Yeah, Oral have done their work.
They are done.
They have done the work they are supposed to do.
Okay.
And submitted those evidence
to the Attorney General.
Okay. You know, it's one thing somebody call me on phone, oh, Minia Lexus, he has done this, That's one thing. No. That's what.
So let me give you an example of the Oral. I think we call AFCON 2024. The current ministry, DNI called us.
Yes.
Yeah, you're calling. They were calling us. I received a call from them. Say we were given an amount of this. I'm saying I was not part of the leaders.
Okay.
I can't answer to that. Though I was giving some money, but I don't know the amount they wrote there and the amount they give us. I can't answer for that. I told them.
So Oral will now submit.
So it's Oral which is doing that work.
Yeah, they will submit the evidence to attorney. They don't have any prosecutorial powers.
Okay.
That is vested in.
So now
the Attorney General.
How many
Attorney General
have they been able to recover?
Yes. So Attorney General have taken the matter. Oral, it is through Oral that Giftowari and Co are being prosecuted. It is through Oral that Hanan is being prosecuted. It is through Oral work that Kenoforata is being pursued. It is through Oral work that Amia Konfi Prof are being prosecuted, and all these matters.
Okay,
and
so they are doing underground work.
Yes, that's what they do. They gather. You know, you can't call Attorney General Department and say, "Oh, Mr. Alexis, I was with him. I saw him taking some money." So Oral will gather the information and send it to, and even the phone call recording. To Attorney General, they have the power to order.
But I want to ask.
Please, let me finish. They have the power to even order telecos to even produce certain conversation.
Okay.
So Oral don't have any power to order people, but they gather preliminary investigation evidence and send it to Attorney General. Then he now look at the merit of the issues and then also go deeper and go into it. So it is through Oral that all these prosecutions go. And recently, the Attorney General made announcement of all the money that has been recovered. It is in billions. So if somebody says Oral has not recovered, and the land that they have recovered is so much. People are just trying to run down Oral work, thinking that they were there to prosecute people. Oral don't prosecute people. They just take evidence.
Give the information.
Thank you. Yes.
And evidence to the Attorney General.
And my question here is, I want to ask a question here. 1 year now, I see Attorney General, Oral, or whatever. Send it to Nipa saying, how many people have they been able to send to court? How many people have they been?
To me,
I just mentioned
that
one is please. Ubenya kaji ni pan ko ya na ka jeli the will of justice
or the evidence ko and the court rate also say
there's a lot of processes and it's not only Oral matters and
they want to get the trust of the people.
I see you wait just
they want to get the trust of the people. That's why they are doing this.
It will get there.
It looks as if so Nijide send this for checking how they are trying their best for
you wait
now overrated in never fee madam oba enkosi free
then why is it run away
then why
I'm not there, but I'm not here to speak
on detention. Go and read the history of Babia Yeditenu, then you know.
But you know that even the Attorney
General said more harming than
Attorney General said, Ken Oforiafa Obeba be PM or Maimu. If not, it's likely he would even resign.
Me say that's how if I show you baby I will refer you say can
until NDC cannot.
They want to gain the trust of the people.
The past records into the
past records is that
I tried 2029.
Wait,
some of them have to travel.
I will not talk about past records. This is John Mahama government. In fact, when a point is you see the difference.
Oh,
okay. That is what it is. This government is serious on fighting corruption. Our SWAT is biting both sides. Who are buying muna I can't come and defend your billions that you chopped. You didn't chop it with me.
But if he chopped with you, they defend.
I'm just telling you.
But if he didn't chop some, why should he defend?
When you allow me to when you chop your billions, me I won't come and sit here and defend. The president will not defend you. They will not shield you. You will be sent to court. The Attorney General have warned all the appointees of NDC, current appointees. Okay. That is how come 1 year plus you've not heard anything. Because if you dare, you are here to serve. The resources of this country belongs to the people of Ghana. If you are a minister for education and they give you budgetary allocation, is it for you?
No.
It's from our money. Yeah. Here you are sitting there, you pay tax. Yeah. Your salary that you take, you see a deduction on it. Yeah. Where does it go? It goes to Kenofora. He was handling that from 2017 to at least 2023. So he should come account for. If you are a public servant, even here where you are, don't you do account?
Yeah, we do.
Even Kasa where you can, we have to account for it.
Yeah.
Until what is he running away from? Until the officer, when you're Bawumia, just come. Who say NDC want to prosecute? Let him come. Advise him to come home. Now the state, the power of the state is going to deal with you because the laws are very clear. What you saying?
Okay, Sergio Mati, you better last and final topic for discussion. U.S. visa freeze. Minority demands a blockade sacking over diplomatic failures. Alexis, what by na kasa?
Okujeta black but who calls your school. I thought about Vaso because it looks like Ubia Boya Mienya power in terms of being Shebebia. It's a simple 7 diplomatic position.
Okay.
Especially an ambassador or a diplomat to a country. Because foreign affairs, no, on the all the countries' embassies, and a simple position. Someone whom after his service, when you may be a minister, experience being a war to be given that position. Again, diplomatic na come. And now they are got now office natural time country with usually you consult. There are senior members who have been there before. If not even ambassadors or a diplomatic course, you consult. You don't just get up, write anything. Also, I know to the U.S. government. All the government, I know U.S. not on any country. Visa ban or nation no more. We have got for because US was stealing, trying to arrest them. I'm trouble and not work on as my banner will be. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
And to the ambassador there, Ambassador Smith, or no? And I also should have advised because should have advised Okujeto on these issues before it could have been banned. But that's it. They've called him to come and answer questions, and as I'm this he's not coming. Same catch us on skirmishes, settings. Because he's party in government, or say majority in parliament. Because you can't do anything to him. But here we are. The flaws are more. Diplomatic issues, you should have known how to go up on protocols. Kitwabi mentioned about diplomatic issues from the little traveling I've had from Burkina, Mali, Guinea, Cote d'Ivoire. Kitwabi na makono. And Togo and Burkina, me share no more about diplomatic issues. When you go to other countries, there are certain things you should do. There are certain things you shouldn't do. Senya, when I got to Malia, Kamenim say when you are holding an Ivorian cadentea, which means the anti-francophone countries.
Okay.
But to the Ghana card, they charge you at a different price. I remember one of my guys was using a fence cadente from Ivory Coast. Yeah, Ghana card, they were charging us 100 cedis per person. But they were charging them about 10 cedis because they're francophone. Because we passed through Burkina, Mali, and Guinea. Later we went to Senegal and came back. And imagine, say when names our protocols we go to Masobeche. And then I realized, the ambassador there, when you go to the Guinea, for instance, the ambassador at that time, that was 2024, I'm called. At that time, we invited Ghanaians in our home. Those without work permits, how do I help you out? So that the government does not get stranded here.
Okay.
Aside the work permits, how is your work going? Or he makes sure, say, Ghana didn't say in that country because he's there to serve in the interest of the country.
Sure.
And aside the workers, those that will be deported, when you issue pay, they have to call his office. No, that's smart. Go and check the issues. Then if there's a way out, just as there are some countries, especially those that are certain countries, I remember they detained one of guys I know from Liberia. Because only paper beer, no paper on him, only even Liberia card.
Okay, so do you see say a block idea just say or lack of temperament and then competence
he doesn't know what he's doing at that place, that ministry like I say ambassadors embassies the whole world has there are some countries though Ghana doesn't have, but that position is not meant for someone like Okudzeto Ablaka. The mere fact that you're position, you're able to talk, you're able to bring issues, doesn't mean you can head that department.
Okay.
And no, and therefore a small position at the movie.
Okay.
You look at someone, my mama example, someone like Asafo J.I., the MP for Bosumefra. He was handling the protocol affairs of NPP. How do you call it? Diaspora. No. He has learned a lot with the countries, going for conferences for us, or quite winning a deliberate. And when we make a mistake, now so even I'm appointing on diaspora head to be the foreign affairs minister. Not Okudzeto. He has no idea about these foreign affairs issues.
I say Kunyana Abeto.
On the day, I confess Senate one issues by in a man. He has no idea about the office. It's whatever comes. 1, 2, no about media. And I will say, you don't deal with issues like that. A bar, you need to consult. Wherever the country is, who consult you talk to the president, sitting president, boss, we NDC. So no man advice we are. Then you can come out to the media. 1, 2 now your press conference. 1, 2 then into so Asha or other affairs cook minority go cause on foreign affairs also come out. Parliamentary Select Committee on Foreign Affairs they also come out. Minority as a Virginian the team they also come out. An issue happened where people ran away from Muslim to call Cote d'Ivoire. What happened? Asafo was there. Onyom Interactive who said these are the issues. But in Bizazo Okudzeto or Tiano Smai. You get it? Usman, that person is not giving you, as a minister, see what is on the grounds. You only want to manage the diplomatic issues. It doesn't work that way.
Okay.
Diplomatic, this is how to quiet. And if you to quiet, yes, what to quiet. In a charge, you have the protocols. You better amount which letter to any embassy in the world. You can go and meet whoever. But you don't just go alone. You go with people with experience. People who are learned knowledge about the entire operations of the diplomacy. You don't just go as a minister say, hey, I'm see Israel or something.
Yeah.
They will back it. How can you come and make such a statement to us? You need to finish with whatever investigations, whatever you have to do, inform the president, he gives his decision, then you go about it. I think I didn't have a talk. No, Okudzeto doesn't know whatever he's doing. So, my friend, I also bet him.
Okay.
US bank, they say the World Cup so bad. Me aware someone get this now. Organizers need to organize this. I'm one of them who call World Cup. I'm not about it. I'm the budget. I'm about it. And World Cup is there. No nearby service at home.
You yati.
Na Mendikan first point. Na answer for you. Bogus press conference because one of the reasons is that also you call UN 80th General Assembly na also call kan aja when you say wanya kwenya onu su be den baba ko New York
and when
we kasana please we kasana meti at the last minute ana yera abrakwa ehun say budget no is ballooning no say this government we don't like normal children and a cutting a PK ranking nankasa any your friends clerk at the count and a sign no the coffee and I tell you that's number one.
Okay.
And Tiasa for J Ubogos press conference in baby free. That's number one. Number two, mean you say a brack on a qualification be no. Let me tell you, even certificateless Akufo-Addo only certificate when US or buy. He was a foreign affairs.
No, you can't Akufo-Addo.
Please.
Mame Kasa only certificate.
Akufo-Addo only certificate there US or buy. I'm telling you. Onoaka was in the certificate ayira. Share Mame Chiro Abrakwa ne educational background, the profile, step by step. And some about even the issues, number more examples.
Yes,
Abrakwa. Oh, wakasa real.
Yeah, and time 5 minutes.
Abrakwa akuta political science and economics, LLB, London. Abrakwa kuta PR and communication from the University of Ghana. Abrakwa kuta, your friend saying, a master's degree from Ghana Armed Forces Command Center for International Relations, and many more.
Okay, now
that's
let's
number
go
one.
to the story.
And forget about academics. Forget about academic qualification. He's overqualified.
Okay.
Oyoko Boche Aukan was go and check the qualification. The qualification, masters in public relations. That's all. Go and check. Can you compare that with this? Compare that with Akufo-Addo only certificate. He was foreign affairs minister. They make a note here. That's number one. Mami Cho didn't tell me press conference. S3 ne Bogos. When we said 2018, we had the same challenge with U.S. government. This is not the first time. And the countries are including Ghana. Never say peculiar to Ghana. Is it the person and I said the country and the policies around the world and I say or mine be and our minister be na 70 how many countries? 71 or 75 countries. And the Ghana minister Mami an example. 2018 under your Bogos government. Under your Bogos government, Mami what happened between US and Ghana? Yenya ban, the same ban in 2018. Oyoko China Okano, 2018, US banned Ghanaian citizens from traveling, taking B1, B2 visas. The same. Did I read the channel? And a country bear policies. This is the most effective foreign affairs minister I've ever seen in my life. Because Akufo-Addo Tiha, MIA should to Ghana for 40 in Gambia. It took John Dramani Mahama, the ranking member on foreign affairs then, to make the whole world hear about it. Because he was the foreign affairs minister. They make a notice. And no, empo mu wahua. Nen nipa nanu ya kraba one of this country, young girl, a student. Go and look at what Abrakwa did. And he's leading a team there. Obabeye minister. Oka Israel 70. Israel is more powerful, better than Ghana. So you are undermining your country. Israel. Now Omar detain repatriate back to Ghana that very day. And then you want us to go and beg them. Is Israel better than Ghana? Is Ghana not a sovereign country? Kwansa world over. Now Akufo-Addo ko jina UN Assembly. No, di Kwansa, di Burkina Faso leader. Kwansa. Actually, the whole world. That's why you did. Myopic mind. You just think that I beg you, that will solve the problem. Sometimes you have to also show the world that your country is also a country. There no money here. So, mudi your friends, mu sign bogus deal be. Ekojiska. Emma US for your friends military base wahano. Do you know what happened? Ghana for sorry kasa NDC time. That time NDC never opposition. Or more ventures or mumpinino. US banned Ghanaians from traveling to because they are taken for their interest. They make a notice say President Trump, one who in the policy direction now, you should know say he's not sparing any country. It is not peculiar to Ghana.
Okay.
It is even Ghana that has tried. Now you are moving from some other type of visas. The president and the foreign affairs minister went to UN and they solved the problem. That immediately it was lifted. This minister Oye Juma, omu believe who say nkukra for no bobo nkukra tete abuchire no. Omu wini pa no mo akonsa omu abe translate. Don't give the youth the chance. And to wow abana uma youth the chance. Oye mepunu so he believed that Kayankofa your friend say Tony Edumu. Tony Edu 81, 85, number foreign affairs minister, because they will never give the youth the chance. And now kupumu and omu youth no share front line. What they parliament nanasa for job kasa ne level. This man cannot even or no rank no. Omu winning. I mean first 2099 no muba power. They will not give this man any position. The omu man answer Your friends say diaspora why and one because they don't believe in the youth. But we believe in grooming our youth, and you see a Brakwa like this, he's a potential. I am telling you.
Okay, so Joe Meda was here, Papa. Our last and final words will be a person which you know 1 minute to bet me a man call Eddie Amame.
Oh yeah, Mamencha Ghana for especially the president of the Republic of Ghana. Okay. On na more my aju amman Crawford to me ko bufu e de gufom because ayefu e bin sida. Enti o mine on kon say na onyem more essence Ghana for hun tom a Emma yedwuma ye mre Emma bibia dwufom Emma obia tumi hwe na abusua first priority mo ndwini NDC se bia the ministers ondwini Ghana for na NDC ni bia so no obebo no musuo be fa Ghana for ska ye nyene se ken ye de emma ndwane we keep the person here now account to the people of this country me chair bibia na me chair me nua bema Edmond Combat the tour managing director he's doing a fantastic job.
Okay, Sergio Medawase. Alexis, me pacho also with 1 minute permanent content
medical mecha Dr. Brian Agyapong. The arch president na mecha they are just for Kudu JFK, the general secretary of our party. Mecha chairman Odino Kwapi Akuka, the incoming regional chairman. Masecha Dr. Keskino Poku for Yando and mecha Dr. Francis Adomako Francois, lawyer Bonsu Chichi. And then Senior Martin Ameyao. Okay. They are into contest. In fact, we wish them the best. Okay. I must say, that's it.
Okay. Alexis, NPP communication team member on so and a handle Dr. Brian Agyapong the social media ejuma waye nyina no ewo Ashanti region no so and Sergio NDC communication team member womo na enne mene womo etwetwe enkomo ewo fidiem hanim se ejuma ko bi so adaroma and ametumi di shoulder ejumedie no ebeso mo Lioness Clinic GH yes be ma wontumi mbo ejuma ye wo mpem wo ye oba wo menstrual cycle problem wo ho sensem nyina no ada ne problem dia ma fibroid how ye papa won so syphilis, gonorrhea, prostate cancer ni ade how nyina wom se brana wom ema ebibidru ebetumi etu yade ni nyina no ase wo bi mem na wo frɛ wom a wontua sike bia wo man mu kura na wo how no wa mane no wo de kwa akwadan wom a wontua sike bia ye free consultation wo wia na eja se labs ni ade a obekwa akoye na bia ndu amode be man na ndia obetua bibi ewo ho aside that ne de eye free consultation to obi a betumi afrɛ no aka ne problem bia doctor ni aye ready say obetie usu frɛ nyina no mo ye ejuma Mondays ekosi Saturdays anopa 8 a.m. edikosi enyumbre 6 p.m. Womo wo 2 branches and Kramantem no mo sprinters aso na Kumasi hano womo tech maximum betimi afre womo 0559658403 and as 0558143438 na one Lioness Clinic GH4 atwehwe enkomo Danis Garage nso say ka biara wo pe bia no betimi aba be hu wo be bi edi ama Land Cruiser VA Toyota Tacoma ne de keka hu nyina no wo mo obi wo ma share ye wo mo wo branch wo Kumase Askwa wo mo ni TI Amas na edi enhwe ne betimi afre wo mo 0550623377 wo mo de wo ye adwuma de bia nti de bia no wo betimi afre wo mo na ono wo mo atwehwe enkomo nyame adoma ya wade da yenimi ye echina nyame ya adom echina 10 p.m. ekosi 4 a.m. Kennedy akompre ko hine Japan ni team clergy for Ken asofo a wogina bom paye di mpaye no mempaye edema Kennedy akompre ko hine Japan wo mu ye all night and empire boden de yankasa wo mu the fasting and prayer essential aka ho ntino wo Kumase wo Nkramante mu ni ade nyina na apese wo be bia mepacho location no legacy hall wo Kumase ye labor runabout so many total filling station na wo honom no na edi nhwe no betimi afre number we so obese obadwumedie ni bia 0550623377 0550623377 clergy for Ken for so wo mu di mpaye anom mpaye nyampa china 10 p.m. edukosi fiada 4 a.m. wo mo bom mpaye edi ama Kennedy akompre ko hine Japan se de be yankunimdie ebetimi aye ne de mo amojo na ya from start beti sabre e beda mu nyina asema meda production team ni nyina so ase hana ATP the newspaper review never so mo camera any MCR nso de e man nyina yekuru ba ko pekodwo ye bo an sanu adwuma na echego no sasa na executive producer Mr. Daniel ye bo me so me tire dwem e de dwuma de be so mo me di na ya sa o makram nyame adoma ye be san so e di ehia stay safe. Bawumia.